to Sister Destiny, because we like to always sometimes have some young people on the platform. Sister Destiny, are you there? Woo!
Hi.
How you doing, sister?
I'm good. How are you?
Brothers and sisters, this is Sister Destiny. She was our head girl at the Young Leaders Academy, and we just wanted to bring her on tonight, really just to congratulate her. Sister Destiny, you've been a phenomenal student at Young Leaders Academy, and please, please, please tell the community, we've got hundreds of people on it, let them know your exam results, sister, please.
Okay. So so in history I got a 7.
And where's a 7? People may not know what a 7
is. So in history I got an A. In Spanish I got an A. In what was I supposed to say? In English literature I got an A star. In English language I got an A. In maths I got an A star. In drama I got an A star. In all 3 sciences, I do triple, I got A stars.
Come on.
I think that's it. Yeah. In PE I got an A. Yeah.
And what else?
PE I got an A.
Brothers and sisters, if you're not on your feet, not just clapping, but hanging from the chandeliers and screaming, I don't know. You're not alive. You're not alive. You're not alive. This is a new generation. This is one of the students of the Westside Young Leaders Academy. You know what I'm trying to say? She's been there since we opened the doors to the girls, man. And she said, I ain't letting my brothers just go through the door. Sister, that is phenomenal result. Oh God, Jarita's not come with us. Oh gosh, Jarita is in the house. Jarita, isn't that not awesome, sister? That's the next generation. That is the next generation. What do you want to say to her, Jarita?
Congratulations, my love. That is amazing. Congratulations. I know you worked hard. You're obviously one of those groups that had that funny COVID time where you were online for a lot of the time. So even regardless of that, you still got through despite that, and you're a star. You're amazing. The world, the sky is not even your limit. You're gonna blast through that. You're gonna end up all the way down in Mars somewhere. I'm gonna see you like, listen, woo! I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And you see, brothers and sisters, our sister is just typical of what we can do when we invest in our children. Phenomenal mother, father, phenomenal brothers and sisters. She just attends always the Westside Young Leaders Academy on a Saturday. She's not just got those results and dumb to who she is. She's a phenomenal sister. Brothers and sisters, likewise, I don't know if you know Destiny, sister, my daughter, Sister Imani, she also came out with 7 A's and an A star, and the rest level, I think she got about 4 or 5 B's. And so this is the caliber of young people we're doing, brothers and sisters. We took a cross shot of those who came to our academy and how they done academically, brothers and sisters, way above the national average. That is proof, brothers and sisters. That is proof. Sister, what's your next steps? What do you want to do next, sister?
So I'm staying at my school. I was going to leave, but then the teachers convinced me to stay. So I'm staying on to do A-levels, and I'm taking maths, English lit, drama, and Spanish. So I'm focusing on my academics first. I do want to do like performing arts and like musical theatre, but I'm gonna do like academics and my A-levels, and then like focus on that like later on down the line.
And sister, how would you say that Westside Young Leaders Academy helped you?
Obviously, it helped me a lot with like revision techniques, learning different ways to revise. They also gave like revision sessions as well, which helped me a lot, especially with English. I remember that. And also just in general, learning about the discipline and stuff, having a good routine, because I think with GCSEs it's important that you discipline yourself to like revise, because you know no one's gonna like beg you to, so you have to just kind of like develop that discipline, which I think Westside helped me with a lot. Yeah, and also it gave me a place where I could like step away from the revision too. I was still attending Westside during exam season.
Say that again. Say that again.
I was still attending Westside during exam season. It gave me a good because you shouldn't like be stuck at home revising like constantly. So it gave me a nice place where I could just like go and just not focus too much on the exams I had going on, like socialize, have fun and stuff, but also like, you know, go back home to revision. But yeah.
Absolutely amazing, sister. We salute you on all levels, and I believe Brother Mark Mohammed, one of the directors of the Westside Young Leaders Academy, is in the house too, brother. Brother Mark, what you say, my king?
Is my brother. I am so excited, brother. I'm just here kind of bouncing around like a child, brother. Destiny, I'm glad you said you're going to do maths A-level, because I know where you live, you know, sister, and I would have been around your house brothers and sisters on the Hidden Truth panel, you know, big up to Brother Andrew and the whole team.
Can I just pause you there, Brother Mark? Just for those who may not understand what Brother Mark's he's just dropped a little joke there, because Brother says, Brother Mark, not only is he one of our directors in the Westside Young Leaders Academy, but he's also runs his own company doing maths tuition. Mark, Brother Mark taught all of my children maths, and all of them came out with A's over the years, and now obviously Sister Destiny's come out with an A. So understand that we're all independent as well as collectively working in unity. Sorry, Brother Mark.
That's fine, my brother. And brother, Sister Destiny, I said, my name is Brother Mark Mohammed. I'm one of the directors of Westside Young Leaders Academy and also Lewisham Young Leaders Academy. Brother Andrew has shown you some of the things that we've been doing with our academy over the last couple of weeks. But Sister Destiny, really, I don't even need to say anything, because the way you present yourself, my sister's been with us since day one of opening up the Girls Academy, and their actions speak louder than any words that we could possibly say. And I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, that you can forget the results that sister got in terms of the results, in terms of the GCSE, because I'm talking about the other not necessarily easily quantifiable changes that sister has got by being at the academy will blow your minds away. The way our children are able to speak, present themselves, conduct themselves. That's why, sister, you said you were going to leave that school, and they begged you to stay. Because they want you in that school, because they know that you're going to make that school a better place. So, you know, you are our legacy, Sister Destiny. Brother Andrew found the only picture of me smiling that I think ever actually exists, my brother. Praise God, praise God. But this is our legacy. This is our revolution. I always say that the revolution is one child at a time, you know. We are told we either do for self or suffer the consequences. And are our children casualties in the system? Well, they would be if we had not said around 12 years ago that we're not going to look at it anymore. And not just going into schools, we're going to create our own institution, the leadership academies, in order to nurture and bring out the genius in our young people. And I've got to say, brothers and sisters, it's been around 12 years and it's hard, but it is so rewarding, because when you see our young people develop to like our Sister Destiny, when you see them shine on a Saturday morning from 10 till 1 in terms of what they're doing, it is so rewarding. You just fly. You don't even drive home. You don't get the bus home. You fly home on wings, because you are so inspired by what we see, and that's week after week. We expose our children to some of the best that exist in this world in terms of business minds, people who in terms of the entertainment field, in terms of professors, scientists, doctors, veterinarian scientists, etc., because we believe our children will be what they see. And so we put our mentors in front of our children on a weekly basis. And you know, brothers and sisters, that who Brother Andrew Mohammed does not know, it is not worth knowing. And so we dig into his little black book, and we get all of those guests that come down to our academy and sit with our children to inspire our children, because we are, in truth, we are creating our own generation of future leaders. And it's one child at a time. And I'm telling you, not only are they academic, they are creative. They are in every field possible, from West London and Willesden to Lewisham, around about the Catford Bridge area. They are gifted. And when you see what they do with only a little bit of encouragement, with strong Black leadership around them, brothers and sisters, it is absolutely mind-blowing. So please, I saw in the chat, one sister said, I'm nagging my brother to send my nieces to the academy. You need to put your brother in a headlock, sister, and you need to make sure that your children come down to the West London Young Leaders Academy or the Lewisham Young Leaders Academy if you are in South London, because I'm telling you, it will develop your children, and truly, not just rhetoric, it will bring out the genius in those children, and they will be the legacy that we leave behind when we are gone and we are moving on to other things. So, Brother Andrew, yeah, it's a fantastic work, brother. I don't know if there's anything else you want me to touch on, my brother?
Just the online day. If you just spend 1 minute on
Yes.
the online day.
Okay, so we operate on Saturdays, my family. Saturdays between 10 and 1, and I know it's been put in the chat already in terms of contact details for West London West Side Young Leaders Academy and also Lewisham Young Leaders Academy, and we will make sure that's put in the chat again. But as I said, education is truly the passport to our future, as Malcolm said. And, you know, we cover a range of subjects. We don't just, it's not just a Saturday school where we teach you, oh, maths, English, and you go home. We teach you identity, Black history, critical thinking, debating skills, leadership, financial literacy. We teach you how to be fit to lead. We have a program called Leaders Serve. There are life skills that we teach. Our chef, Kevin, who we've seen already today, he comes in and teaches them home economic skills. So our children are totally 360-degree beings, and they are super, super talented. So we're going to put the names in the chat. Please send your children. It is the place to be. I see many, many brothers and sisters on the platform, Brother Andrew, that I know for like 20 years or so. Sister Barbara, Brother Kev Tusfa, Brother Dean Mohammed, Brother Kevin Mohammed, Lady Mahat, and many, many, many more. It's a powerful work you're doing, brother. And, you know, we either do for self or we suffer the consequences. Bring your children to us, family, and we will, and they will be our legacy into the future. Thank you, Brother Andrew.
No, thank you, Brother Mark. Brothers and sisters, make some ones. Drop some, if you felt Brother Mark's passion, drop some damn ones, bro. Let him see that you're listening. Let him know that, you know what, we are as one. And what I love about the West Side and the Lewisham Young Leaders Academy, brothers and sisters, we've been together for nearly 13 years. But guess what? This is what you call operational unity. We have, as directors, Muslim, Christian, African, in terms of African spiritualists. You know, we are not together because we all think the same. We're not together because we all must agree with everything. What's so beautiful about the West Side Young Leaders Academy, the Lewisham Young Leaders Academy, the East Side Young Leaders Academy, and so on, is that guess what? We are showing that you can unite, and you know what? You don't have to use your faith or your religion to attack each other. We know that our children come first, and we are Black first. Let's work together. Let's work together. Sister Destiny, before we move on, you know, our special guest speaker tonight is Professor Gus John, and he'll be coming on very soon, sister. But I didn't even prepare. Brothers and sisters, I have not said anything to Destiny about this. I'm praying that she could drop some of what she dropped a poem a few months ago, and it blew us away. And since she done that poem, I wanted her to come onto the Hidden Truth platform, and you'll see inside this young girl's mind. She wrote a poem. We didn't ask her to do it. It was a little competition that we were doing, speakers competition. But when she dropped this at the time of schoolgirl Q, Sister Destiny, is there any way, and I know I'll put this on you, sister, is there any way that you can give us that poem or give us a part of that poem?
I've got it here with me. I can't remember.
Please.
Oh, okay.
Brothers and sisters, this is our sister, head girl, straight A stars and A's, and she dropped a little poetry in a competition, a speaking competition. Sister Destiny, are you ready?
Yeah. Do you want me to section or the whole thing? I can.
Just drop it, my queen. Drop it, man. Drop.
By the way, I did not write this. It was a poem that was written by Anthony Anaxagoro. He's a poet, and I saw him one time when I was like really young, and I remember him reciting this poem, and it just always stuck with me. So I took a bit out and I put a bit in about Child Q, but this is mostly written by him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is not a poem, and I am not a poet. When I'm unable to find a better way of saying that in 2012, 48 people in Great Britain were killed by guns and 120 women killed by the hands of their beloved partners. I am not a poet when I can't find a more beautiful way to say that no nation in the world imprisons as many members of its population as America does, that more Black men in the US are incarcerated today than what they were during the peak of South Africa's apartheid. No, I am not a poet when I can't find clever words to illustrate the fact that before 2008, Nelson Mandela had been on America's list of most dangerous terrorists for over 60 years, that Cameron is a liar, that Cameron was the key member of the Foundation of Conservative Students in '89 that hoped to hang Mandela. Forgive me, because today I am not a poet, and this is not a poem. When eloquent words fail me and I can't capture the struggle of the poor through the metaphysics of language, that by the time Margaret Thatcher left office in 1990, the average annual income of the richest 0.01% of British society had climbed to 70 times the national mean. And I don't know how I feel about the fact that key policymakers and leading civil servants have never had a job outside of their politics. The same men who set the minimum wage with only 4% ever having worked in manual trades, of which 68% went to private schools. That is why this is not a poem, and I am not a poet. When there's another empty seat in the place that James sat in last week, and when you ask the group where he is, their young eyes open wet as if his coffin in that moment was being lowered into them. But you see, you can understand all this when they cut funding to schemes that are aimed at inspiring people previously inspired by crime and the insufferable dross of mainstream culture, private prison systems and prison for profit, when young women are given more options than to just be someone's girl, be someone's mother, be someone's silence. But you see, I've done it again. I've crossed themes. I've not followed traditional poetic form. And so I'm a terrible poet, because how do I speak words in prison then tell a young Black person that they were once kings and queens of lands whose names fall dead on their tongue? How do I return their history? How do I show them pictures of skyscrapers before skyscrapers even existed until I tell them that I am not a poet? And that nothing I can write will help dismantle this idea of race we've become so attached to. Nothing I can say will include the importance of mitochondrial DNA and the 99.99% of us that is identical. That a BNP member most probably has more Asian and Arab in them than the mosque that they conspired to blow up. That immigration isn't a choice. That people don't come to the UK for great weather, hospitality, and quality of life. How do I explain this and still retain artistic merit? I spent days looking for a metaphor to highlight the dehumanization and abuse of Child Q in a place that she was meant to feel most safe. From that day, I abandoned any hope of metaphor and accepted that I could not write poetry about this. Poetry isn't for me. It's for people who can use words like odoriferous while putting red wine to the lips of their white skin and applaud the technical endeavor of a poem. It's ingenuity, it's meter and form, not its helping, not the ambulance siren that screeches from the height of its title. That is why this is not a poem and I am not a poet. How we inherit this cancerous culture, how we inherit misogyny, objectification, and the glory of violence while silently suppressing the sensual. These were all the hardest things to write about, to talk about, and to live with. That is why I keep saying that this is not a poem and I am not a poet. Because all of the above digress and ignore the rules set by the establishment. But all that doesn't matter because it's done now. You've come this far in listening. Endings are always the hardest things to say because the author knows that's the last impression the listener will have and be left with. So I chose the following wisely. We are made up of all the things that broke us just to keep us alive. Maybe I could have said just that, but I didn't. Because like I said, this is not a poem and I'm not a poet.
Brothers and sisters, you've heard the voice of the young. Come on, if you're not typing chicken back foot right now, come off the platform. I said again, if you're not typing chicken back foot, then I'm saying you're not welcome to the platform. Oh, thank you, Brother Mark. Thank you, Sister Samira. Yeah, That is one of our queens. We want to hear the voice of the youth. We want to hear the voice of the youth. This is what our academies are producing with the grace of Almighty God Allah, and for whatever name you want to give the Most High, brothers and sisters. Don't you ever say you come on this platform and we're just a talking shop. This is some of the young people that are coming out of these teachings, brothers and sisters. Sister Destiny, we thank you so much. Chicken back foot to you, your mother, your father, and all of your brothers, beloved. Chicken back foot. Sister, before you go, is there any last words you'd like to say to young people that are on this platform listening to you?
For young people, if you're going into year 11 or year 10 and you're thinking about exams, it's all fine. I do want to try and help mentor some people as well. So if you have people that are like kind of that age and need like help, because I have a lot of advice that I feel like I would have wanted to be given to me for my exams, and I don't think anybody has ever said to me. But literally just like, don't worry and try and like build good habits, because those will follow you through all the years, and it's very good preparation for when you get to like A levels and like old years and things. But just enjoy school and life in general, have fun. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. One love to you, Sister Destiny. Again, we salute you. We thank you. We thank the Most High for blessing us with your spirit and with your speciality. Brothers and sisters, Sister Destiny, the voice of the youth, head girl at the Young Leaders Academy in West London. Wow. And you see her there, always been advertised.